Alright guys, I want to show you the sock on Erica's foot, if she would only stay put.
Well, come into the light.
Yeah. Okay. Aren't they cute? So this is a style that I'm working again on. Nice little cabin cozy sockies. I love the round toe that these create, so that's that style. Then those ones I haven't, what's it called? Blocked, yeah. Right? These ones are blocked now. These are made a little different, and basically I wet them and I stretch them out. These kind of have a little design, but
it's like
these,
a polka dot design.
Yeah,
almost.
but these are a little longer, so these could be curled over or pulled up. These are very soft.
I like the heel on these.
Yeah, these
look.
have like
Cute.
it's not the heel, it's the where your Achilles heel is. It's almost like a wafer.
It's cute.
Yeah, that's like a little wafer. This goes in the back of your heel. The heel goes here, so that's like the
heel flap.
Anyhow, they're cute. They're cute. Right now, these have been blocked. Yeah, I'm just gonna put those there. So those are.
Where the deer is here, Mom.
Where?
Near the lake.
They're down. Yeah, because they made a path down at the lake. Let me see.
No, they're on our path.
They're on our path.
There's just one over there. See?
Ah, there it is. Not there it is.
There she is.
There she is. So they could actually cross the lake now. The lake is so frozen.
She's using our snowshoe path.
Yeah, that's the snowshoe pad for sure. But we did want to make an ice rink, but we did have an ice rink, but then we got the big storm and it got covered in snow. So all the work that we did kind of went out the window. And then we were going to do the ice rink, but we got sick before we came up, and we came up anyhow. We pulled out some food from the freezer, but we're going to cut some seitan and turn this like a stew. Would that be good? Okay, so this is leftover.
This was a soup.
This was a soup.
It's like a pumpkin.
Like a pumpkin soup, yeah, pumpkin potato. But we're going to turn this into a stew. So I have seitan in the freezer. Here's a couple of packages of seitan. That's four. So we're going to take this and we're going to turn it into a stew. So we're going to put some peas in there. We're going to cut some of this seitan. Even though it's frozen, I can still cut it. And we're going to make a delicious lunch. Lunch? What time is it?
Alexa,
it's almost dinner time, so it's a dinner, and then if we're hungry later, we could have a snack. This is a mixture of potatoes, sweet potatoes, a little bit of cabbage. It was like a soup, but we're going to turn this into a kind of stew. So right now, we're just going to heat that up. Okay, so we have this low for now. Basically, everything is cooked. My seitan is cooked. You really don't have to do much to it, except if you want, you could fry it up and then add it later, or just, right now it's frozen, I'm just defrosting it. I'm gonna just chop it up and throw it in here. And I'm gonna throw some peas, a little bit of flour to thicken this up. Just gonna cut it and throw it in. Our soup is going to turn into a stew. There we go. Erica is whispering to Alexa. Thank you, Erica. You're the best. All right. So that's that. Here we go. We're going to add just a little bit of peas. Now I'm going to taste this to see Oh my God, it's so good. Eating vegan is not hard. Number one, it's cheap. With some peas. I mean, you could put corn too, but corn isn't very stewy. I will add chili though. Okay, she has frozen onions. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this. And what we do is if we know that we're not gonna be here a while, and we have like a piece of onion in the fridge, rather than letting it go funky on us, we just throw it in a little Tupperware, and then it goes right in to the freezer. Okay, there we go. We have some onion. We're gonna put some chili just to spice it up and change it a little. We don't mind the spice, so we're gonna put quite a bit of chili. Erica, do you have those chickpeas?
Huh?
Those chickpeas that I gave you. Do we have a starter bag?
No.
Okay, you want to open up a bag? We're going to add some of those in there. Okay, so I have these chickpeas that I bought. I'll show you. Now, I'm going to promote them because we like them, but it's not that they're sponsoring me. It's called a good bean, and these are just dried up, toasted, seasoned chickpeas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a small amount of these, which will add a nice texture to the stew, and it also gives us, and the rest we're going to keep and we're going to munch on it later, but it adds a nice texture to the stew, and it also adds a little bit of what you call protein. So I'm going to heat this up, and then I'm going to add a little bit of flour. There we go. And dinner's going to be delicious. Okay, so get 2 packs. So we're going to put a little bit of this on top of rice, but for now I'm just going to heat this up, and then I'm going to add my flour to thicken it up. We're going to put a little bit of olive oil. You could use margarine, vegan margarine if you want. Our olive oil is done here, Eric.
Do you need one of these or are you good?
The seitan?
You put
Well, I put chickpeas. We need oil. And it's going to be from a soup, it's going to become a stew. Okay. And we're going to keep it a little low. And that's it. That's how simple it is. Flour depends how thick you want it, but you can just change up any meal and turn it into a whole different meal. And I'll show you what the finished plate looks like at the end. I'm going to show you something else we have. Because Erica's starving and she cannot wait for dinner, we have what they call the seeds of change, and it's basically already made and cooked, so all you really have to do is heat it up. I could have made rice. We have loads of rice up here, but this is a fast way to have some rice with your dish and not have to wait that long. Usually we take this and we put it for emergency cooking, or what you call, this is like good for storage. If you people are into storing food for any reason whatsoever, it's always good to have an abundance of food at home, and you need food that can last a long time, and this is something that does that for you. So you don't have to have a lot, but if you have some in the house, it's always great. Now, like I said, because Erica can't wait for the rice to cook, now everything is already cooked for us over here. The seitan was frozen. It took me like a minute to defrost it, cut it up. It's in my what you call leftover soup that we had in the freezer, believe it or not, because like I said, if we're gonna have to go away and not sure when we're gonna come back, we don't want to leave leftovers or food in the fridge. We just freeze it, and then when we need it, we have it. So I have 2 packages of these, and all you do is basically just kind of break it up a little. And we're going to just add a drop of water, not much because this stuff is already cooked. And this one is organic jasmine rice. Now if I was at home, I'd be making, or even if I would be doing it from scratch, it would be brown rice. But this is, like I said, Erica is hungry and doesn't want to wait. There we go. And we're going to put just a little bit of olive oil. We need to jazz this food up, right? And I'm just going to put a little bit of water. Okay. Erica, can I have a little bit of milk?
Yeah.
Okay. A little bit of flour. This is brown organic flour. We're going to add a little bit of milk.
How much?
Good. A little more. Go. Okay. If you add flour to anything hot, it's just going to turn into a lump. So by adding it to something cold and then adding it to your food, it'll be less lumpy. Okay. There we go. Just goes into the recycle. Handy, very handy when you need it. And I just want to show you how. Looks just like stew, right? A little extra milk. I'm using organic soy. And we're gonna have a delicious stew. Alright guys, so I did add just a little bit of rosemary just to change up the flavors a bit. A little bit of black pepper. But here's a delicious stew. That seitan has just as much protein as any meat. You didn't have to kill any animal doing it. So that's that. The rice is done. So now I'm just going to plate up one for Erica here. Close this. And here is her delicious stew. And this used to be a soup one time, guys. And that's how you do it in my kitchen. Okay, we're just gonna drizzle a little bit of good olive oil. And that's dinner, guys. Beautiful. From a soup to a stew. Thank you, Erica, for making the soup.
Thank you for making the stew.
And this is our view. I don't think you can beat this. This is our view. This is our kitchen window. Look at that. How beautiful is this? My food isn't as nice as the beautiful deer out there, but there you go. There you go. Pretty.
I'm not the best.
Doesn't matter.
So I don't know how to do that like you do.
We're just going to take a picture. But there you go, guys. I'm going to eat dinner and we'll see you later.